Hi guys, um, welcome to my farm again. As you can see, it's a nice little overcast day. We got some rain yesterday, which I'm very grateful for. Um, and yeah, I've been quite busy with some propagation work on consignments for other farmers as well as for our own farm. And I wanted to have a little bit of a look and explain to you a little bit more about a germination process called scarification. Now, this is a process where a seed with a naturally hard shell would need to endure a process of breaking down the outer shell and softening it before the seed can reach a point of germination. In nature, this would naturally occur when the seed would either go through the digestive tract of an animal after being eaten. This would then break down the outer casing, soften it up enough. Alternatively, wind erosion, soil erosion would also play the same role, but that could take a very, very long time before the seed then reaches the point of being able to germinate. So when we need to get seeds germinated and this natural process isn't an option, what we do is we put the seed through a process called scarification. This simply entails that you cut on the lobe of the seed. You remove a section of the seed shell without damaging the white germ of the seed itself. This then exposes the germ to absorption of water, expansion, and inevitably growing. After the seed has been cut, the seed is normally placed in water for anything overnight to 48 hours, depending on the type of seed that you're germinating. Then after this, of course, the seeds are planted out until they are established seedlings, and then they get planted out into bigger bags. So this basically simplifies and explains a little bit more on what scarification is and why we do it. Currently, one of the consignments that I am working on is lucerne trees, which is a great feeding, a foddering plant. And I am doing this for a game breeder that's close by. We can always import the plants from different regions in South Africa. However, it is always important to establish your plant in the climate that it is going to grow in. For example, if I had to get my plants from Cape Town, which experiences extreme morning colds and frosts, it's not going to do as well or climatize as well once we plant it out in Limpopo, which is a much more harsh, warm environment, to say the least. So, yeah, and then in order to get this done, we put the seeds through scarification. Currently busy working on a steamer post about this, and I will include this little video on there. And in that you can also read a little bit more about the lucerne tree plant and its attributes and the struggles of getting it to grow. But anyway, thank you for having a listen. I know this is not a very fancy video, but hey, I'm a farm girl. What do you expect?